Hey guys, Lover Garage here. In the garage. You can see the Jeep. It's a lot shorter than I remember. My dirty garage. So, yesterday, I for some reason didn't decide to pull out the camera while I was working on the transmission. So, basically, I know I haven't posted in a while. What happened is this car lost reverse in June, July, around there. And I was like, okay, whatever. The transmission's going out. And I did some reading online. It's like, oh, it could be a band, it could be the servo, it could be a couple of things. I was like, okay, well, it could be the servo. So I went and got the servo, or I pulled the pan off. Servo was fine. I'm like, well, crap. I pulled the valve body out and found that the band was loose. So I adjusted the band. I was like, well, the valve body's out now. I might as well just rebuild the valve body, thinking it was going to be a nice, quick, easy thing, because I rebuilt the valve body on a 4L60E. Completely different. Two different animals. Springs flew everywhere. I got the rebuild kit, and I was like, all right, it's done, after like 2 or 3 days of cussing and swearing and saying a lot of no words that I shouldn't have said. So next thing is, so it's all back together now. Reverse works. Now I have a really bad delay when it shifts, and I also have issues, and I'm blaming it on the valve body because it's my first time ever dealing with a mechanical valve body and not a electronic valve body. So now, at some point, I'm going to have to go to the junkyard and pick up a valve body. But I have reverse. The Jeep moves. We're happy now. So now that I have my camera, I'm going to record some boring content for you guys and show you guys that I'm still alive. Obviously, I think my last video was the Mazda being towed away. The purple Mazda being towed away. That was my last one, I think. Well, what can you do? I'm going to get the Jeep out of the way and roll the other Mazda in. You guys haven't seen that junk yet. I'll show you guys later, and y'all also see my dirty garage. So I'm going to pull this junk out and put another junk in. Somehow. If the thing is still fine. Check engine light is on. Airbag light, I've yet to figure that one out. I know the check engine light's on because of the governor pressure sensor, because I decided to reuse the the original sensors and stuff. I scanned it, figured that one out. The retard recorder. There we go. We'll record the retards while I go and park it right there. And let the battery charge, because it didn't like that. So, alright, let's see if she still shifts when it's cold. Immediately. Actually, no, I'm going to back it in right there, because I have reverse and I'm going to use it. See, and this is what I'm talking about, the delay. And there we go. So, it takes a minute. Still blaming it on the valve body, or it could be the governor pressure sensor. I don't have a backup camera. And now it just disconnected. There we go. And I'm going to let her warm up and idle, because this thing has not been outside of the garage in forever. Oh, and yeah. that's the new turd. So I'm going to let her idle. My neighbors have not heard this car in a minute. Actually, they heard it last night when I was playing with it. Yeah. I've not seen sunlight in a long time. It's good to be out again, ain't it? Man, I miss this thing, dude. Oops. And I want to get bigger wheels. Actually, I want to powder coat these black and keep them. And hope that they don't burn up when I add a shit ton of power through it at some point, someday. And do another thing that I really want to do, but I'm going to keep that a secret from you guys. You can see my hat in the dash. So, this is the other vehicle. This is the Mazda's replacement. This is a 2000 Mazda Protege. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this and put it in the garage. It's really messy. It's daily driver. Daily driver, also taking it on road trips for work. And you see my work hats? Well, one hat just for there, and then my other hat. So I bought this with 97,000 miles. And right now we're at 105,319 miles, and we're way past due for an oil change. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing oil changed. We're gonna get this thing oil changed. Wow, look at that Jeep right there. I'm using my phone to record. My camera sucks, so I use my phone for garage stuff. But, you know, overall this car is actually pretty clean, well maintained. The only thing that is wrong with it is the paint. Paint is just, yeah. But, you know, it's a good car. It does the job. And it's its first time in the garage. Yeah, it's its first time in the garage. And I actually have walking space. Maybe I should make the Jeep and the Protege trade places. I should do that. But as for now, we have a box of stuff that still need to be done on it, and an extra wiper blade, ignition coil, brake fluid, brake pads, or the brake shoes for the rear, and then underneath it's got more stuff for it. That's just for maintenance. Got a new battery. Yeah. It's a great car. Great car it is. I got nothing to complain about it. It's actually a pretty good car. Even though I do call it names sometimes like POS, Protege, you know. But it's a car. It does the job. Ramp set up. Dirty AF. I gotta clean that. Usually I keep my cars clean, but I don't know why I haven't kept up with it, and especially in this car. Automatic driver shine window. That's a nice GMC right there. Not mine, because I don't own one. Shit. Alright, neutral. Back down again. And go. I gotta time it right. Stop. Alright. And choose our operational temperature. Operational goddamn temperature. Alright, let's shut her off. I'm going crazy. I can still hear the Jeep too. Alright. Going through the box of stuff, putting it on this trailer. RC car trailer. I want it to be able to haul heavy loads. I just hit my head on a dustpan, which I definitely do for using. This is the stuffing thing where that thing's in the stuff. This is something that's gonna be in here. This is oil. Now where the hell is the oil filter? Where are you at, buddy? We got a crushed air filter. Go through boxes and look for an oil filter. I know where. Did I never get one? I don't think I ever ordered one, did I? Unless I shoved it in here. Yep, I did. Why did I do that? Timing belt kit with water pump. That's a tiny timing belt. It's like the timing belt's in here. So you're like going through in here and you're like, oh, this ain't it. This is the water belt. Got gaskets and seals and stuff right here. I don't see a water pump. I don't see a timing belt. Oh, timing belt inside. That's a tiny timing belt. But compared to the timing belt that's on the Audi, speaking of which, I gotta get that dealt with. I got a lot to do. So I can't seem to find my funnel. Color anybody that's looking in this garage surprised. Ooh, look at that. So you take this water bottle. Well, everyone knows that. So I'm gonna do what you do when you can't find a funnel and you just happen to have a water bottle on standby. So I'm using a Gerber knife. Cut the top of the water bottle off. had this since Christmas of 2020. And then, funny enough, I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm not even going to talk about that, but I don't talk anymore. Hope they're doing well. And you just cut the top. That's not a clean cut. And then you just take this, lose it in your garage, so that way someday you can lose this in your garage. Anybody knows about this life hack? What are you doing? Making weird noises. The car's making weird noises. Somebody, guys, it's turning into a Decepticon and I'm gonna die. So, what I'm doing is my oil pan's full and I have a emptiest jar of oil. I've heard good things, I've heard bad things about Royal Purple Oil, and well, I would say bad, because I used Royal Purple Oil in my purple Mazda 3, drove it to Waco, and then the transmission died. Stop making noises. So, yeah, this is an empty jug, and I'm pouring it. Pouring my old oil, transmission fluid, whatever heck else I threw in there to kind of fucking have a drain pan again, because, yeah. That's full. I got room in the oil pan now. I'm gonna go shut off the Jeep. I gotta do cleaning. Check engine light's still on. It's gonna be like that for a long, long, long time. Nice. All right. I always love all those motor sounds. All right. Still works. Now, a lot of people don't really do this, but I'm gonna do it. Take the cap off. That way oil can flow freely down the end of the block. Now, oil is hot, so it can flow faster down to the end of the block, down to the bottom of the block. Blah, 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 blah. Rada, 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 rada. What's wrong with me? Let's see if this just happens to be the right size. I doubt it is. It's not. It is not at all. Well, no matter how many times I bang it up against that drain plug, it's still not going to be the right size. So we got to go through and figure out which one. Which size are you? Totally organized. It's a 19 millimeter. Looks like it's definitely. Nice. Yeah, I'll never be able to do that trick. Not with this car, at least. This thing's on ramps and it still feel cramped. I'm just gonna sit here until it stops draining. This looks like pretty soon, so I'm gonna wipe my hands and clean the plug, and it doesn't look like it has a washer, because I forgot a washer. So 19 millimeter. Except this 19 millimeter looks like it's definitely been through some abuse. Alright, now if I remember correctly, the oil filter is somewhere in the engine block. Except it's right here, right above something. Where? Oh, it's right behind the alternator. Way up there. Okay, I gotta touch everything that's hot. That was easy. That wasn't a quick turn, except... Where's the oil gonna go when I take it off? So, I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of rotate the pan. Rotate the drip pan. Kind of like that. Even though I'm still guaranteed to get it all over myself and the floor. Oh. Alright. The frame oil filter. Oh yeah, because I think when I did it, when I bought this turd, I went to Walmart and could only find a frame because all the mobile ones were gone. That's what I choose for oil. An oil filter is mobile one. Everyone has their preferences. I can already hear both sides of my 25 subscribers. Boo! Yeah! I don't care. It's my choice. It's my choice, and you know, and I'm pretty happy with it because I haven't killed an engine or a transmission. Never using Royal Purple ever again. I know Royal Purple probably has nothing to do with it because it's oil, and the transmission went out. Yeah. Oh well. It's got nothing to do with it, but it's the curse. It's the Royal Purple curse. Use the Royal Purple oil in your oil in your engine, and then the transmission goes out. Totally has everything to do with it, right? No, that transmission was going out, and I did nothing about it. So that's the bullet I bought, or the bullet I bit. So usually when I do my oil changes, I would usually fill it with oil. I'm going to do a small snug amount in here because the oil filter is doing this little number instead of this little number, or like on the Jeep, it's kind of like this, right above the starter. So, you know, I basically get that starter well lubricated. Probably why starters go out so much on that Grand Cherokee. Probably. Those of you that are asking, it takes 1030 water well. I have 530 from the purple Mazda, which is what I've been using on the purple Mazda. I have boatload of cans of oil, so I've been using that to fill the filter. Not fill it, but enough to where it won't get all over me while I'm trying to put the oil filter on. So, yeah. But at least the cleats and stuff are, or the cleats are still filled with oil, or they're wet at least. It's not that big of a deal. People make big deals over that. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, but either way, I don't care. I don't care. I know a lot of people are judging me for doing that, or a lot of people are going, yeah, for doing that. I don't care. I need a bigger garage. See, the issue is when you have 3 old cars, make sure at least 2 of them are running. I've had, well, nothing. Well, I mean, I haven't had anything happen on this car yet. I'm not gonna say it too early. It's an old car. I mean, it had been doing pretty good. I'd taken this cross country before, or not this car, cross country. I've driven cross country in an old car, and it was fine. Had a few issues, but it was fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put the oil filter on. And remember, if you're also having to watch this video for an instructional case, always double check. I know you can't see it. Oh, it's right there. Always double check and make sure that's cleaned. But it's just oil. Starter, alternator, oil filters right between these. Starter would suck to change. Please don't go out, starter. Great, tomorrow it's gonna go out. Right before I go to work. I'll have to take the Jeep and have it slip all the way to work, which is like 15 minutes. I don't live that far away. Alright, once it stops moving, don't go too tight, don't go too loose. That's snug in between. If you want to make sure, my hand is slipping, but I'm going to double check that. I can't really count my trust on that. So I'm going to grab a rag, put it over my hand, and it'll give me an extra cinch. Just to help. Oops. And I'll prove it to you. Look at that label. That didn't do anything. Look at that label on the filter. Put my hand in there with a rag. And it 100% didn't do anything. I turned it just a skosh. But that's how you know it's tight. Is with the rag in your hand. And turning it all of your ability. And I go to the gym. I do go to the gym, but so far it's not working. But I've also not. It kind of just started. It kind of just started, so I'm starting to get a little form in. But yeah, all right, done from underneath. Let's go to the top. Oh, hey, an AC compressor. Now this thing takes a good 4.5 quarts, I believe, last time I checked. But I will put about 4 in, check, and then if I need to add more, then I'll add more. I'm reusing the filter, I'm reusing the funnel for the thing. So, and ways to prevent FOD from going into your engine. This guy, it's always good to take it off as a prevent FOD from going into your engine, and then you have stuff you don't want in your engine. So you just take your knife, put it underneath that, comes right off. Put that over there. Position my camera better. That way you can see. So I put the funnel here. Undo this guy. Another way to prevent FOD from going in your engine. A lot of people, they'll poke the top. You never want to do that because then you never know when it's just going to go into your engine. Then you got FOD in your engine and now you got to pull the pan off to go get it. What I do is I poke it, go all the way around, make sure it does not drop into the thing. Now I have this, and this will prevent FOD from going into my engine. Four and a half quarts of 10W30 motor oil. I use Mobil 1, you can use whatever you want.
You use Mobil 1? Oh my gosh, you're gonna have engine issues in a long time.
Okay, I'll believe that when I see it. But at the same time, you can use whatever you want. I don't care. It's your car. It's not mine. If someone comments that, I don't know. Alright. Always start from line, boom, boom, boom. So far I put about 3. Put another one in. Now, haven't even been there. Yeah. Ain't even there. Oh, cool sound. Alright, so liter, quart, whatever your preference of oil is. Maybe they do the same thing, maybe they don't. So 1 quart, 2 quarts, 3 quarts, 4 quarts. And anything beyond that, I guess, is 5. It's weird. Oh wait, no, it's 1. No, I'm retarded. And you guys are not going to be doing any top up oil change from my video, are you? Alright, give it a minute. No, exactly. I put about 4 quarts in. And go ahead and check it. I'm using a new rag to check it. To, once again, prevent FOD from going into the engine. So, this is a new 100% unused-ish rag. Alright. Clean it off first. It has faux and then L/L. Folded. Or full. I guess that's probably what it means. And we're at full. Nice. Oh, I'm going to show you all the line. So it has, I don't know if it'll focus. It has an F, and then F, O, and then low. That's what it means. I think it means full. Tell me down in the comments, please. Tell me what it means. Please. I did turn this into an instructional video, didn't I? My bad. Now, and this guy, even though it's clean oil. And once again, prevent fog from going into the engine. And clean the mating surface and the thing. A lot of people, they'll use brake cleaner to clean it. I ran out of brake cleaner yesterday. So, yeah. Double check it. I like how it floated over it, and then I need to check it. Like something couldn't have just dropped right in there, right? All right. I'm here. I have a new oil filter sitting in a box. It's probably crushed. I'll go ahead and check it. I really said oil filter, didn't I? I need to tab here, and then this you just and you get to check the air filter, which yeah. There's no oil filter. There is no oil filter in there because it's an air filter. So I don't go K&N with this car because I don't really plan to keep it for that long. So dirty, clean. Go ahead and just take the dirty one and put it back in the car. Yeah, you kind of gotta with that guy and then with that guy. Now, as soon as I find my keys, I'll start it up. All right, this is where I panicked for a split second because the oil light is on. Okay, we're good. Nice. As it's running, I'll let it do its running thing, and then eventually you turn the wheel while it's on the ramps. Do need gas here pretty soon. Head down on a quick trip real quick, and then quick trip it up, and go from there. All right, we're running. We are a runner. We're a track star. A little bit of a rev. Let the oil do its thing. Yeah. This was a little do, huh? All those travelings and stuff. And yeah. Go ahead and back her off the ramps. Nice. All right, she's at operating temperature. Check the oil again. I need to slam the door. It's not a Ford. Is it? All right, now that it is level, I checked the oil again. Oil is good. So, yeah. I am current on the oil. Got the protege Jeep. The third chunk still doesn't move. Yay. All right, that's the end of this video. Somehow turned into a, I'll show you the Mazda. Or I went from a, I'll show you the Mazda, and it turned into a, how to do an oil change on a Mazda. I don't know how, but that's gonna be the title. Oh, I'll show you the Mazda. Actually, I'll do an oil change on it. But that's the end of the video. I don't think he'll want to watch me clean the garage, which is my thing for the rest of the day.